Korean food is one of the most popular food types in the world today, and no wonder. It's so good for you, it tastes fantastic. And when you think that you can come to places like Korea and really get an appreciation of the culture all through its food, well, I think that's pretty good, Kimbo.
Well, when you consider there's over 23 million people in the greater Seoul area,
wow,
you can appreciate that food, good food, and access to it has been really important. And for 2,500 years, the food traders of Seoul have seen the Korean culture, the food culture, evolve into some of the most interesting and diverse street foods on the planet.
And mate, I am really hungry.
And I'm starving.
Just east of downtown Seoul, Gwangjang Market is Korea's oldest remaining daily market, offering both locals and foreign tourists the quintessential Seoul experience. Running through the heart of the market are two crisscrossing corridors, jam-packed with booths, stalls and storefronts, offering a variety of traditional Korean street foods.
There are a number of local dishes you just have to try, starting with a mung bean pancake called bindatok. The first recorded mention of bindatok comes from a Korean cookbook written around about 1670, so you know it's authentic. It was originally a food for commoners who couldn't afford meat and is delicious.
The mung beans are mixed into a paste, added a few ingredients and then popped onto one of these hot plates and cooked into this beautiful disc of great Korean joy.
They are. They've got some spring onions in them. There's all sorts of ingredients, but I tell you what, they are absolutely scrumptious. And this one here is actually kimchi.
With flour?
With a bit of flour in it. That's a sensational flavour as well. You should dip them in the sauce. That is one of the keys. It's a soybean sauce with onions. But my goodness, what an experience. And sitting here in the markets, taking all in the atmosphere, mixing with the locals, sensational. Another signature dish of Gwangjang Market is sundae, which is made from cow or pig intestines that have been stuffed with various ingredients, usually cellophane noodles, barley and pork blood soaked rice. Now, the history of this dish goes back to the 16th century. There are recordings of people making this back then, and I've got to tell you, its popularity today is really because it is so delicious, isn't it, Kim?
Kim, it's not without its charms, Trevor. I have to say,
What? What, Kim?
You've got a lot to eat.
Well, I think it's really good. Mm. Mm. You all right there?
With 35,000 visitors passing through the markets daily, there's such a high turnover of food, and the standard of hygiene is brilliant and carefully monitored. So the quality of food you get will always be right. Getting on the street and eating with the locals, well, that's just part of Korean culture you have to try.
Now, when you come to the markets, you're going to eat all this different food, but you've got to try the desserts. Now, there's a couple that we're going to recommend. They're both based on red bean. This one is a red bean pancake. It is absolutely delicious. And this one
is a red bean paste with an iced milk ice. Milk ice.
Mm.
And it's called bapbingsu.
Bapbingsu.
Bapbingsu, you've got to remember that one.
Really delicious.
Great summer dessert.
Cool. It's because it's nice and cool. Cools you down. Mm. But it tastes pretty darn good too.
The Gwanjang markets kick off early from Monday through Saturday, but the best time to visit is late in the day. The gates stay open until 10 p.m.